Sri Lanka, who's looked good so far in his few innings that he's played here during LPL 2026. He's just too good a player to have a best of 65. And that 65 was in the first match of the competition. He looked mightily good. Here's the wicket again.
Stays low, comes back in and just straightens down the line. Not a lot of room for Harper. Bottom edge on 2 occasions. And goes on to the stumps. Slip in place. Shiraz takes the ball across, the left-hander. This is good. Sri Lanka's wicket early will be very, very helpful. Is he going with 2 slips? Not bad. Really attacking move from Bhanuka Rajapaksa. We rarely see that in T20 cricket.
Does mean that he can't afford to get too straight because there's a huge area to the left of mid-on that's available. But if you can get it to hold its line like that, they might be in business.
Off the seam, so much harder because seam movement happens right underneath your eyes and you don't have much time to react. Whereas with swing bowling, you have a bit more of a chance to read it off the hand, the shape.
Shot for none. Might have missed out there actually because that was long, it was full.
Floated it up there. Now Shiraz got a good run up. Tall lad, well balanced and can bowl in the mid 130s. After looking at him, he should be able to get a few more kilometers behind him.
Sagala Green Guardian Match Award, which has been given out in every game, which goes to the bowler that accumulates the most dot balls throughout the innings. And he is responsible for a tree being planted for every one of his dot balls. Goes long and goes all the way.
2 cricketing shots, timed very nicely. Couldn't find the gap. He shortens his length just a wee bit. And you would have thought that's the right thing to do after being very, very full. Wonderful seam position. That's why he's getting so much movement. The seam hitting the deck. Sri Lanka was waiting. The dots were building. Sri Lanka says, let's plant more trees. But let's get POTV to do it as well and jump on their green initiative. Preserve trees, in fact. 4s and 6s, a tree will be preserved. SLT, Mobitel, POTV, broadcast partners of LPL. Yes, yes, he gets it. That's what we were looking for. The slip was waiting. He gets the length and the line right, Shiraz.
Yeah, well, it hasn't gone to slip, but Bhanuka Rajapaksa needs to take a bow here, recognising the correct end to bowl Shiraz from, to attack. Even though the ball went back over Midoff's head, he continued to attack, holds the slip. But it's the perfect delivery, isn't it? He has to play it, and just pushes at it. Simple catch. Good bit of cricket from Jaffna. Exceptional bit of cricket from the men in blue. And they're making some early inroads here. As Sri Lanka is the next to go for 6. Gaul, 16 for 2. Early trouble here for Gaul. Gee, they were hot out the blocks in the early part of the competition, 2 from 2, and then the loss yesterday, and now in trouble. And Karunaratne was elevated up the order yesterday, played beautifully for his 40, and now he's back up there.
Took his opportunity. 45 with the bat, and then when they were in the field, came on for an over, took a wicket, couple of catches. Almost a complete day. The only thing that he couldn't go home with was the win.
2 down, and you know that Lynn's going to continue to play a high-risk game. He's not going to just hang around and try and rebuild an innings, Chris Lynn. He's going to continue to look to attack. And for Bana Rajapaksa and the Jaffna Kings, they must be thinking, well, there's an opportunity.
Pitching on leg stump, so you're playing at it. The length, very good. It built dots early in the over, hence Asalanka feels, let's get him away. Brilliant bowling. Lynn goes extra cover, that'll be 4. Creating some width for himself.
That's the end of the ground that they'll look to attack most of the evening with that stiff breeze, just to try and help the ball up and over that inner field. Didn't find the middle of the bat, but got enough, more than enough, Chris Lynn. Dangerous player. Oh, nice adjustment.
He was giving himself room to go offside again. But Velalage was a lot slower and changed his line, bowled it tighter towards leg stump. So clever, and you've got to be brave at this stage in the power play. Field restrictions in place.
Good finish. End of the 4th, 23 for 2. For 2, 4 overs done, and it's not been a great start for Gaul. Shiraz has been outstanding, bowled with a lot of control and movement. Very good, is the probing around the off stump. And he's kept things very tight. Shiraz has a record, good record in red ball cricket. I can tell you that he's played a lot of first-class cricket. That's the length he generally bowls, nips it around a bit, gets the ball to do something in there and off the track. And here, with the wide ball too, he's done precisely that. And this man has been good. He's identified where to attack, that extra slip with the left-hander in. Good evening, Amir.
Good evening. Turning out to be a very good evening for Jaffna Kings. Every day is not a Sunday, so Karunaratne must be wary of that. He cannot go out and express himself every time. He has to show some respect to the bowler, who's been getting the ball to wobble a lot. Yeah, inserted into bat. Now really struggling at the moment. Ball Gallants.
Looks to go over the top and he gets it. Maybe off the bottom of the bat, but he'll get a boundary. Not great timing, but it releases the pressure because Shiraz was building so many dots. He's already bowled 7 dots and he's been swinging it back. Eventually, Karunaratne succeeding.
Yeah, he's there to take risks. And he's got the license. He's going to swing the bat at everything coming in his way.
Thank you, sir.
Go over the top, go over cover. Completely misses. That ball was well wide outside the off stump.
Yeah, it was a good thinking from Shiraz. He realized that he's looking for a bit of room outside the off stump, pushed it wider, and pleased the captain.
Well bowled. That ball just tailing back a little bit. This has been a brilliant spell, I must say. Shiraz has a reputation to be outstanding with the red ball. So much of first-class experience, and he's now showing us why he's been held in such high regard.
Yeah, the first over he bowled, it created a lot of pressure on the batters. And from the other side, the left armour gained a lot. He removed the danger opener. Oh, very lucky. Very lucky. That inside edge saved him. Boundary to finish the over. 5 done. 32 for 2.
That's another look. That was very close. Very, very close. He's showing his bat just to make sure. Because he knows at that missed middle stump. Lucky, but luck favors the brave. Right, so 32 for 2. Jaffna having a great time. Shakib Al Hassan continues. So our prediction guru, Chaskabai, thinks that it will be Jaffna, while this has been hit over the top and gone for 6. The first delivery of Shakib. It's Chris Lynn who has executed it perfectly.
Yeah, the idea wasn't good to flight the ball and have the batsman taking the aerial route, but it was too wide. And that helped the cause of the batter, Chris Lynn, who was equal to the task. He has removed the danger. And he has become leading wicket taker. And he deserves that.
On to that celebration. He was just confirming that to bring the cap on. He is a leading wicket taker. And what an important wicket at this stage. Chris Lynn miscuing it, looking to go over mid-off. And a very good catch by Avishka Fernando. Didn't have to run much. It was about judging and being stable under the ball.
Well, Jaffna Kings can breathe now. That was a good innings, entertaining one from Chris Lynn. For the first time, he was asked to bat, and how good he was. 46, 64 for 3, and it's time for strategic timeout.
cheer from both ends and let's see what will happen in this crucial encounter. The El Clasico of Lanka Premier League. Vietnam versus Goal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new batsman of all colors, Sahan Arajige.
Arajige. 64 for 3, 7 overs and 2 balls. Chris Lynn, what a contribution. Sahan Arajige comes out, left hand, right hand combination. Another player that is impressed. I must say that the LPL career is still kind of early days. He's just trying to establish himself at this level. But overall, he's been someone who's impressed. Captained the A team and has played some wonderful innings.
Good line, tempting for the left-hander. He's been mighty effective in this edition of LPL. He has picked up heaps of wickets and he came very close to another one. Perilously close to that edge.
Mark, working on the leg side. The Chestnut bowlers are going to have some reprieve now. And after all that pounding, well, this is that catch. This is the wicket of Chris Lynn.
Yeah, he was aiming to hit the ball over mid-off. He met the ball early and that's why he went high in the air and towards long on, where no mistake was committed, and a big wicket, and indicating Williams, I'm the man to pick 2 wickets.
He certainly did. He's now the leading wicket taker. Now asking for the catch and it is out. That's because he can surprise you with pace and really surprise Chamika Karunaratne. It was onto him much quicker than what he expected.
You know, he knew that he's going to attempt a big stroke, Karunaratne, and bowled a heavy ball, and which read off the surface, bowled a bouncer with searing pace, and a good catch behind stumps. Once again, ahead in this game, Jaffna Kings, and through that man, Lizard Williams, 2 wickets for him in the over. It's 65 for 4. Dasun Shanaka, the captain, arrives at the crease. He's got a job to do. He's got to resurrect this innings. It's reeling at the moment.
Right, they're on the attack. They're having a slip and a gully. There were 2 slips when Shiraz bowled to the left-hander. On the patch, he's off the mark. Good timing. Only a single. Good over. 6 runs and 2 wickets. 66 for 4.
Gol Gallants, after being put into bat, in the spot of bother. 6 for 4. Bulk of the runs been made by Chris Lynn, 46 of 22. The top order has been blown away by the efforts of the Jaffna Kings. It's up to the skipper Tatsun Shanaka and the senior pro Sana Rachige to steady the ship and get to a decent score. Shakib Al Hassan will continue, was expensive in the first over. A couple of sixes by Chris Lynn. What sort of a game plan will Dustin Shanaka play now? It has to be the 1-2 anchor, try and bat long as possible. Against Sana Arachge will probably be happy to milk those singles. Monali Patel?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's because of this wicket right here. Find themselves in a bit of spot of bother. Excellent delivery. Digs that one short. The extra bit of bounce. Surprising. Aruna Ratne. Good catch in the end. Shara has been busy behind the stumps. Williams outstanding with the ball again for his side.
A prediction guru, Chaska Boy, at the pre-match show along with me, yourself and Amit Suel, did mention he predicts that the Jaffna Kings will be the winners today and has picked up 4 players. Chamindu Wickramasinghe, Dunitha Lalage, Lizard Williams and Avishka Fernando. And I think he has been spot on so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Lizard Williams picking up 2 wickets so far in the innings. He's on track here.
Lizard Williams, what a signing he has been so far. Highest wicket taker, 2 wickets in his first over. Charika, partner Durika Lalage, picked up wicket of the Sam Harper. So far, certainly, the Jaffna Kings are rolling in the middle.
Started with 2 wins up at the top goal. They struggled a lot yesterday, especially in that second innings. Good inclusion to bring Chris Lynn in today, but then they lost Sam Harper very early. That would have been a very good partnership to get him off to a good start.
That's the problem. Oh, run out chance! Did Kamil Mishara broke the bails off even before he gathered the ball. Don't think the umpire, that's the square leg, is going upstairs, but a close call.
They can't afford to lose any more wickets at the moment. Goal, they need to stabilize this ship. Miscommunication, yes, no, and sent back in the end. Comfortably in. Worked around the pads and looking to come back for 2. This is good running. They've pushed it hard to finish the over with a double. 9 overs gone, 71 for 4.
Gol Gallants, 4 wickets down, yet to come. Kalupan and Nawaz, Ratnayak, Akif, V.S. Khan. The chief run scorer, Chris Lynn. I think, looking at the Gol Gallants side, now the good option, in case if 1 more wicket goes, Monali, the good choice is to, in fact, sub Chris Lynn and get Mendias and Miraj in, who could give you the 4 overs and also a decent batter. That's a tactical decision. I'm pretty sure the Gol Gallants will be pondering about now.
Yeah, Pukri Dasnaike, he is a strategist, and his wheels in his brain will be churning to see how to try and salvage this, whether it is an impact sub, whatever it takes to get them into a better position. Shanaka usually coming in and playing that finisher role in very early today. He's going to have to change that style, but top wicket taker Lizard Williams, no surprise, and very economical as well for his 10 wickets so far in the tournament.
with visa if they want to.
I did